Did y'all see Tom Brady's stats though last night, man?
Boy,
Tom Brady went absolutely nowhere. He was not there, and I was all for it.
Sports Cash Crew, welcome back to another week episode with your host, Mr. ESPN. And I'm here with the fellas, Dub, Jig, and Kens.
Yo.
How y'all feeling?
yes sir, man. We good. We live. We living, man.
Back
Super
at
Bowl
it
was the
again.
other day.
Ooh,
You already know.
Football season's over.
don't say it like that.
Right, man. I'm hurt.
This is the time where Dub goes into a deep
Hibernation. Son, I gotta hang out with my family on Sundays.
24 weeks.
I don't even
Maybe you could do some chores around the house.
chores. What?
Maybe you can hang out with your Valentine.
Yo, I hope y'all don't follow me on IG.
Yeah.
Don't follow,
It's out of pocket. That's all I'm gonna say.
don't follow me on the internet. Yo. Don't follow me on the internet. How you
That's for
feeling,
another,
bro?
That's for another podcast.
Right, ain't that what Dub always says?
That's another podcast, bro.
Come
How
on.
you feeling, man? Tell us, bro. How you doing, bro? You look good. Haircut.
Nah,
Bien flip.
Spicy.
you know.
You got dates.
Nah.
They got places to be
My
at.
man taxed on Valentine weekend, boy.
Definitely
Enjoy
not
the
Valentine's
Super
weekend.
Bowl.
Right.
His haircut weekend.
Then after that, got some super.
That's for another
Another
podcast,
episode.
right?
Another podcast.
That's another podcast, yo. I think what we got to talk about, man. The Super
Wow,
Bowl.
don't we
we
got
got
something?
Super.
You ain't say your spill, I thought.
What's Bill?
Cash Crew, you know. Yada, yada, yada.
When we discuss everything sports
and the business and the business.
I was waiting on that.
You know what? Wait. Take two. Go. Try it again.
There we go.
So before I got interrupted, this is the platform where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it.
Yeah.
And this weekend, the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, is finally complete. And the city of LA is champions once again. The Los Angeles Rams has won the Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals.
What number
However,
was this? What Super Bowl was this?
56.
56, man. 56. Did y'all see Tom Brady's stats though last night, man?
Boy. I
Tom
did.
Brady went absolutely nowhere. He was not there, and I was all for it.
It's a celebration. He had the other 55 Super Bowls.
Right, he
Let's
might
get
as well
one
get a
without
little
it.
please,
dang.
and thank you.
He's been in 10 of the last. His episode was last week.
Yes, he's gone now.
The LA Rams are your Super Bowl champions.
They won it at the crib.
And they won it in LA. So far.
Is that two? No.
Back to back.
That's back to back, right?
years.
Because Tampa
Back
Bay
to
never
host,
has
Because
it.
Brady did it.
Yeah.
Always finds a way.
Tampa.
Always
Finding
thinking
a
about
way to the
him.
conversation, bro. Finding a way. Yo, but that was a pretty good one.
It was
Yo,
a good game.
not even just a Super. This postseason as a whole,
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
As a collection of games.
Phenomenal.
dude.
The best
So
postseason
many-
From wild card weekend to now,
So many one possession games
Yeah.
where it was like you're watching
to the
fourth, last
to the
minute.
0-0-0.
Absolutely.
We even had an overtime. It was fun.
Yeah,
I thought there was going to be overtime for this one.
I was hoping. I really was hoping Cincinnati would find a way to get a
Get that
field
field goal, bro.
I just wanted to watch a little more football since they about to cancel till August, September. So I was just trying to soak it in. But nah, man, from every game, from wild card to Dallas in their 14 seconds. You know, man, all of those games, man. San
Pat Mahomes,
Fran.
too.
Who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes blowing it at the crib.
Aaron Rodgers.
Josh Allen going bonkers,
Bonkers.
but in a loss.
Yeah.
Against-
Titans putting up 9 sacks in a loss. Like
That's crazy.
the Raiders finding a way to sneak into the playoffs with all their drama they went through this season. So
And ended up with a loss.
hey, I just said they found a way.
At the end of the day, it all culminated to a very exciting Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
We got to watch a lot of guys. Watching the Super Bowl, I was like, dang, I like all these guys. Like I like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Jamar Chase.
Facts.
I like Joe Shiesty.
You like
what I'm
Jalen
saying?
Ramsey and Aaron Donald. You like everybody.
I like Odell.
I liked watching yesterday because I had no feelings.
None.
It was just
facts.
I had all the feelings. I was pulling for everybody.
Wow.
Yo, you know what was disappointing though at the beginning, man? The Rock, right? Because I
You
I
were
got
disappointed
hyped.
in The
No,
Rock?
because I wanted to hear if you smell. Son, I would have lost my mind. Although I was happy he did the finally. That's a trademark too.
Right.
But I needed to hear
That's the
this.
smell.
I said, yo, they're really going out for the Super Bowl. They got The Rock cutting a promo.
Son,
Facts.
That was
On the
wild.
field.
They performed the Black National Anthem.
Outside.
I wasn't expecting that at all. You know what I'm saying? It is Black History Month.
It is.
Thank you for that.
And them ladies, they ripped the national
national
anthem
anthem,
and
yeah.
stuff like they did that, bro.
Yeah, and
So,
what's the one?
I
Janae,
don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
Akuya or something.
Janae.
I don't know how to say
She
it,
bad.
but yeah, she did that.
Another big
To
shout
the
out.
game. About the game.
Oh, it did kick off at some point, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
did kick off.
yeah. The game kicked off. Then the Rams won the toss.
Bengals won.
Bengals
but
wanted
they
it
deferred.
deferred, which was a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
Nah, that's the right
Actually,
choice
it worked
to do.
out.
Yeah,
To be honest,
Because
it
they
worked
shut
out
them down.
perfectly.
They shut them
Because
down the
the
first
Rams
drive.
didn't score, and Cincinnati scored on their first drive on the
Yeah,
third
yeah,
quarter.
it worked out perfectly.
It worked out perfectly.
It did what you're supposed to do when you go out. You say we're gonna play defense first,
Right.
And in the second half,
get a stop.
we coming for that.
And bro, you remember we used to play Madden? We always deferred, bro.
Always
deferred.
kick.
Because then you could control the end of the half and the
Exactly.
start of the.
Because if you score at the end of the second quarter and you get the ball back and score at the
That's
beginning
2
of
touchdowns, yeah.
Right.
whew,
Now somebody
cooking with grease, baby.
You cheating, bro.
But yeah, man.
But man,
First,
it was cool.
yeah, it was first drive. Rams looked a little suspect.
They look shaky, but you
They
know,
shaky.
they had
Bengals
to
They
get
tried,
defense came to play.
they tried to get Cam Akers going. He never.
He
He
could
never
not
got
get
going.
I
going.
think he finished the game with like 13 yards.
I think the wildest thing for me was watching the game in the beginning, and I was looking at the Bengals defense. Like, who are these guys? Pretending to be, because they look like a really good defense.
They made
right
a
now.
name for
came to
themselves.
play.
Nah,
Oh my
they
goodness.
came
They
ready.
made
They
a
came
name,
ready. They front was like, yo.
We're not giving up this game. It's not going to be
Not our fault.
Facts.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it
Y'all
was
back
it was
there.
the front three. It was, but literally, it was the front three because it was dropping
Y'all bet
8
they
guys.
figure it out.
in the coverage.
Yeah.
They dropped everybody and they cousin in the coverage. They said, "Listen, you're gonna have to find a window."
But the Rams was on that same wave too in the beginning. I mean, they kind of was. It was a defensive type match a little
very,
bit.
very.
Until Jamar
You know?
Chase gave Jalen Ramsey that work.
Yeah, he got him though. He got him.
He
And
got him.
it was a
Everybody
nice catch. That thing.
Everybody gets
Huge.
guys.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, everybody
He got
got
got.
God.
But that was like the only big play
Yeah, but
besides.
Jalen, I thought he was getting cooked when T. Higgins got him though. But then they showed that replay, and I was like, "Yo, son,
Bruh. He got
Yeah.
his whole face mask.
they almost snapped his
No
neck."
flag, nothing.
And we said it after watching the replay because really we were sitting there having a conversation where I was watching the game at, and we just heard the TV go. And looked up. These fools scored.
Right.
It's been 7 seconds. Like it was so fast. It was to start the third quarter
Yeah.
off.
Right.
And then when they showed the replay, you see him coming down and you see the quick, the tug. I was like, oh, come on. And as a person who's formerly officiated, I could understand how the official couldn't see it.
Yeah,
But as a
it
fan,
happened so.
as a fan, I was like,
It's
come
disgusting.
on.
It hurts.
You want to see that call made. You want
It
to see
should have
that
been
flag.
called.
That's
But
a big
I'm
play.
not going to say it should have been called because from that is one of the hardest vantage points. You're looking at a small, and the referee is trailing the play. He's on the left hand side. The foul occurs on the right side of the face. He's behind him on the left.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
2
difficult
bodies
catch.
blocking him for him to see what's going on in front. You feel me? So we could feel like it should have been called because we saw it. We at the house looking at several different camera angles. But from that referee's camera angle, from his visuals, that he wasn't going to see that. And that's why a lot of guys get away with stuff in the NFL because they know, hey, this referee not in a position to see this. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a hold and stuff like that on
Right.
every play. Like,
Exactly.
you
The
can't-
referee's
Just
not gonna
gotta-
see it.
Just gotta see it.
Yeah.
You gotta know.
Jalen should have sold it.
He should have acted like his neck came off.
I mean,
Facts.
he did. I mean, honestly, he ain't had to. Yo,
No, he was
T.
quick.
Higgins literally did pull his neck off, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, he just ain't catch
no,
it.
he's supposed to twist his whole body.
Body, yeah. He
Right.
should
Throw away with it.
Should
you know
be
what I'm
mad,
saying?
dramatic with it.
At the beginning, it seemed like they kind of had a handle on my man Aaron Donald. They had like 3 cats
Oh
on
my
him
goodness.
Jesus
all
Christ.
They
game.
was giving Aaron Donald
Triple
all
team, dog.
the
And
work.
then the second
He was getting
half,
The whole side of the line was just dedicated to Aaron Donald. Whatever side he lined up, the center, the guard, the tackle, that's your man. Literally.
It was insane.
And on the off chance the center goes somewhere, they brought in that tight end. Somebody gonna come over here and help out.
Yep. It got ugly, but then Rams, they was like, you know what? We're just gonna bring an extra guy.
That's it.
And make Aaron Donald go 1-on-1. The moment that happened,
when he go 1-on-1 with the great one.
the moment Aaron Donald started going 1-on-1, boy.
That pressure started coming.
That was a problem.
Yo, he was bullying, son.
Yo, he bull rushed the mess out of, I don't
Some
know what.
dude.
Some lineman
got murdered.
Yo, I remember that he just put two hands to his shoulders.
And shoved him back, right?
And almost put him into Burrow. he nudged him so he could take Burrow himself.
Right. I'm gonna say this though, because but Dan always said to me, football is one of the trenches, right?
Yeah.
And looking at this game, I was like, it depends on how one team's offensive line shows up against the other team's defensive line, right?
Correct.
Suspicions from jump was that Bengals offensive line, because my goodness, those guys
they've been bad all year.
They haven't been good.
They've been bad all year.
Right?
Atrocious.
We already saw against the Titans, they gave up 9 sacks in the
and Burrow was the most sacked in the season of all quarterbacks.
They came out and they looked. They showed a modicum of improvement, as if like they were really there to play, to protect that first half. They looked solid, and I was like, okay. But even then, the secondary was doing enough, and they weren't allowing the Bengals to really get into
big
a crazy rhythm. Yeah. They were playing really solid, and I was just like, dang. I really don't know. I like being wrong about sports. Weirdo. But I was like, dang, these guys might really be able to, at least hold off long enough to allow Joe Shiesty to get it in. But that LA defense is something to behold.
I feel like the moment Von Miller had a sack that he ran a stunt. He ran a stunt and he kind of hawked in on Burrow. From there, I think the fact that it was Von Miller, something kind of ignited the rest of that line. It was like, oh, it's showtime. We about to take this game.
And they just started eating.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, it's about
showtime. They had 7 sacks.
7 sacks.
In a quarter. They had 6 in one quarter.
That's goofy.
6 in the third
quarter.
That
ties the Super Bowl record for sacks in the Super Bowl. That was wild.
I didn't realize they had that many.
Them adjustments was crazy. Just that one adjustment.
I'm telling you, the one adjustment was bringing one more man. They brought one more man. It was like the moment they freed up Aaron Donald, bro, it got ugly. Now you can't 1-on-1 Donald. You can't 1-on-1 Von. And you can't really even 1-on-1 Floyd. So trouble for you. Trouble for you, my man.
You gotta figure it out.
But let's go offense with the Super Bowl champs, man.
Oh man.
OBJ started off hot.
That man, I was so excited for OB, bro.
Yeah.
I really was.
I saw the MVP.
He looked like he was going for MVP.
MVP was in his grasp.
He had
his eyes on it.
He had his eyes on it. He was going for MVP, man. And then
the turf monster got him.
Ain't nothing worse than a non-contact injury, bro.
As soon as I saw him, the yank and then the anguish on his face, I said, that's that knee.
We've been there before.
It's that knee. Because there was no collision or nothing like that.
Those are the worst ones, bro.
He didn't even catch it and drop it. He just didn't even touch it. He was like, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, his knee snapped like right when the ball got there, bro. It was a wrap, man.
At least he didn't shuffle it and pass it off to a defender.
We're not going to talk about that.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But I mean, Matthew Stafford came to do what he had to do.
He did what he had to do.
He had a great game.
3 TDs.
I wouldn't say great. Yeah,
solid. Neither of the picks were really his fault, though. I don't think.
One of them was.
The first one was.
The first one. The one to the end zone.
Yeah.
He was just trying to make a play, and that pick doesn't bother me because he threw it in the end zone.
He threw it in the end zone, and it's third down. Yeah. It's practically a punt.
I'm not tripping over that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that one doesn't bother.
That one doesn't matter.
It doesn't bother me.
And the other one
that the receiver gave away. That's the one
that don't bother me.
My man said
Stafford is that receiver. Basically,
but that was part of the Odell effect.
He alley-ooped it
because Odell wasn't in the game at that point.
Yeah.
They was looking for offense
anywhere
because it looked like they had clamps on Cooper. Like they must have had like 3 people on this dude. So they were looking for offense in any way, shape, or form they could find it.
Yeah, he was trying to. I want to say, wasn't it the fourth quarter? Matthew Stafford was 12 for 12 on passes to Cooper Kupp.
The whole drive, yeah.
That is
No,
No, wait, no.
12
Hold
was
on.
12.
The fourth quarter, the whole quarter.
Yeah, but 12 was 12. But
Not to Cooper, because
Not to
Cooper
Cooper,
had
only
he
had
had a total of 8. Yeah,
eight
yeah.
catches.
Okay.
He had a total of 8.
No, so he was perfect. God dang, still beautiful, man.
But man, I just like the takeover between the two of them.
Bro,
on that last
that
drive.
was
Yeah.
That last drive. It's like, you know, in the NBA when like it's like crunch time. MJ, nobody else
finish.
touching this ball. Kobe, nobody else touching this ball. It's showtime.
Tell you like this.
Like that's what that was. Matthew Stafford and Cooper was like, look, the rest of these guys ain't it.
OBJ out.
OB is
I
out.
will say this real quick. Eddie, you just showed me how smart you are, bro. Because you went to MJ first. Then you went to Kobe.
Oh my god.
Even though you took my seat.
You,
Yes, bro.
you understand. You understand. And they did what they needed to do. Granted,
LeBron.
Come on, son. Come on. You probably believed that for 2 years your whole life. Stop. Because I know you didn't believe that in 2011. Pressing on.
You're right.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Pressing
another show,
on.
bro. That's another episode. Super Bowl.
They did what they had to do. They showed up in the fourth quarter. They did get a call on your former cornerback.
Eli Apple, boy. That boy
We
was
do
none.
we do not acknowledge that, man.
Bro, we don't acknowledge that, man.
That man was hot barbecue chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Yo, he's been getting destroyed on Twitter all day. It's hilarious.
Yes, from
'Cause
all
he-
over the league, bro.
Everybody's been getting a piece.
Why is
Been talking that big noise, man.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, he deserved it because he should just be quiet. He should have never said nothing.
Your skill set is not that great, my brother. Where's the camera at, man?
not that?
Not that great, man.
Is he welcome to this show?
Yeah, I would gladly have a conversation with him.
Right here. So I mean Eli Apple, bro.
And
Boy
talk
got
about
Nah,
hooked.
yeah, but
They gave him a fresh set of downs.
They attacked
inside
that man.
the 10. Oh man.
They attacked that man. Like it was almost like I'm sorry, I gotta do it. You remember the Giants Super Bowl?
When Plaxico was
When
1-on-1.
Plaxico was 1-on-1 with Ellis Hobbs. Sometimes you get triggered. You know, as a quarterback, I feel like you like,
Wait,
Wait a
what?
minute.
right? And you just toss
This is
that.
the one I was looking for.
Like you kind of like, is that single coverage?
Right.
Ellis Hobbs? And I just feel like that's what happened. Stafford was like, Eli Apple on Omaha.
They picked the wrong time to do that.
Wrong time.
Yeah, man. And Cooper delivered. And I mean, I had to give him some love because I think the play before that, was it Von Bell? Somebody knocked him out in the end zone, but it got returned or whatever. It was an offsetting penalty or something. So the fact that he wasn't, I mean, he was.
Yeah. He still had the presence of mind.
Well, we don't know if he wasn't concussed or not, for sure.
We about to figure out probably by tomorrow.
He had to at the very least been dazed.
Right now, because he got up slow. I was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
you can't lose OB and Cooper.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
It was so many. I think back like when Joe Burrow went down. I thought he was gonna be out for the game.
Bro, I thought
Yeah,
that was
it
pretty
didn't look good.
accident.
It didn't look
Ankle
good.
and knee.
But
Yeah.
the whole shindig.
You got a 300-pound man got your leg
Burrowing
floating
down
bro.
on. Oh my goodness.
Stafford took one
I
too.
would,
Remember?
he took the same way.
Stafford
Yeah,
took one
yeah,
on his
yeah.
ankle too.
That's why. See, Tom Brady smart. You see them big linemen, just go down.
First of all, real
Take
quick,
the sack.
real quick.
He about to kill it.
Tom Brady always has a great line. It's not like he be making great decisions and avoiding hits. He got 7 weeks to throw that goddamn ball. He is protected. He is fine.
This dude said 7
He
weeks.
be- and then, I don't think enough credit is given to Joe Burrow because after he got hurt, he was moving that ball.
He had to.
He
Can't
that ball
throw
was,
that thing, bro.
throw that thing. He was flicking that thing like the beam. That's for the podcast. I apologize. But he was letting that thing rip. Like, why? He was letting that thing rip. I was like, dang, Joe is really
We
moving
need
right
a new
now.
platform.
He had no legs to stand on. He is. I can't wait to continue watching this man progress in his career.
That's absolutely fact.
I pray that Cincinnati gets him a line.
Nah, they definitely have to.
No,
They're definitely gonna go.
they're gonna have
this
to.
year.
Son, They need
I
to
mean,
draft
yo,
somebody, they
people.
got
I
50 million
mean, people
in
don't like
salary.
when I say this, but Jamar Chase drafting Jamar Chase wasn't the
Worst.
best move. I don't think for them.
Right.
Like, I mean, of course it turned out great, but their O line was already bad,
Yeah.
and they didn't address it at all. You know, you went for Jamar, which obviously it worked out. It worked out. But now we got to try to beef up that O line in another way, I guess.
But, I
Seven
mean,
linemen.
Yeah, but I mean, Joe Burrow.
Seven, you said?
They about to draft 7 linemen.
They drafted all linemen. We gonna figure this out this year.
But I mean, that's the thing. You can tell they have their weapons. They got Joe. They got T. Higgins. They got Jamar. Now it's just you literally spend all your picks for the next 2 years or 3 years on.
First of all, I'm always questioning drafting linemen.
Why?
Go get you some vets. Because I don't know how much you want to trust brand new kids.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
I said,
Go get them boys from Alabama. They'll block for you.
I don't know how much you want to trust that. I feel like it should be a mix of drafted guys, but you really should be banking on the vets. You can't bank on draft picks, especially offensive linemen, because that's it's a difficult position to play. It's difficult to transition. Because how many young guys who played in the national championship game do you think about to go deal with Aaron Donald?
They
What do
getting
you
paid
mean?
for doing it, so you might figure it out.
Man, them guys got drafted at least a year or two ago, and they still ain't figured out. They made it to
Bro,
the Super
there's
Bowl.
people in the league that been in the league for 12 years that still haven't figured it out.
Exactly. I would trust somebody.
Aaron
who's
Donald
been
is a
around.
bad example.
Yeah. Right?
Let's put it that way.
It's a
yo.
different type of animal.
That's
Right.
what it, yo,
And the
but
same beast.
speaking of Aaron Donald, I don't know if y'all saw like that last play where he pretty much closed the game on that 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Did you see how open Jamar Chase was?
That's how.
What's his name? Tripped.
He just
Yeah.
whatever it was. I mean,
Yeah.
Jalen Tripp.
Turn
But
Boston down.
regardless, if Burrow has one more second, that game's over.
Right.
That game is over, bro.
But that's how it is.
So,
it's a lot of plays like
hey,
that.
It's a
Aaron-
game of seconds.
But Aaron
patience.
Donald's a big time player, and big time
yeah.
players got to come up big
And
in big moments.
2 times in a row. He did that in the NFC Championship
Yep.
and the Super Bowl.
Oh, he showed.
And they both ended the same way.
Same
Quarterback
way.
threw the crazy pass.
Get it out
Somebody
of
get it.
Please.
Somebody, please. Take me, please.
There.
But speaking of Aaron Donald, with his skill set, is he just as lethal as an offensive player now? Because obviously we can say those last 2 plays,
I don't like this question at all.
like you got to think about that 3rd down.
He's dominant. You're 100% correct. As far because the way he took over the
Second
end
half.
of that game, oh my goodness! Like
That's what I'm saying.
how
Like,
often do you see defensive guys take over?
and that's my
games
point.
that
Like,
I see what Vlad's saying, bro. Let's put it this way. If you have a free fantasy draft, right? Like you a commissioner, like every
Right.
player's
Available.
Are you scared to pick up Aaron Donald before like
A
Patrick
quarterback?
Mahomes or any of these
Nope.
quarterbacks?
It's not that.
I don't mind starting my franchise with Aaron Donald, bro.
Thank you, bro.
He is that dude. We have never seen. Look, my favorite player of all time, Ed Reed. I don't know if I've ever seen a player this dominant on defense, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feel me? Like
Right.
Aaron Donald is a game changer, game wrecker, all of that stuff, all
Right.
of that. And yo, he hanging up right now. They need to put him in a hall tomorrow.
Right.
Facts.
5 years for
Facts.
what?
Facts.
Put him in a hall
Consistent.
tomorrow.
Not even that. He might have a great case to be all time number 1. Because now the question is now that he,
between him and LT right now.
yeah, between him and LT. Now that he got this
Greatest-
ring,
He played for the
Greatest
Giants.
what?
defensive player of
He
all
just ain't
time.
defensive
Oh.
player.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he played for the Giants.
And he's only 30.
Yeah.
Only 30.
You know,
That's the scary
LT
thing about
played
it.
for the Giants.
You know, a lot of people. That 30 number, 29, 30 is a good number for a lot of greats. I think Barry Sanders is. Didn't he retire around like 30?
Something like that.
Something
I
like
know it was early.
Calvin
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin
Yeah,
Johnson.
you know about it at 30.
You know what I'm saying?
I know he probably gave Matthew a call last night. Like, hey, at least one of us got one.
Right.
I mean, yo, the thing about Stafford, everybody always knew the talent was there.
Yeah.
That
He just.
team,
Yeah,
We just
he
ne-
didn't have the
that was
team.
never anything to
Detroit.
question.
Facts.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna take a lot of false NFL aficionados thought it was Matthew Stafford.
Because the quarterback is always going to get the first.
blame,
Take a
yeah,
lot
the
of
first
right,
look.
but
Speaking of that, you know, a lot of people thought it was OBJ too.
oh yeah,
We know what Baker is feeling
Which,
like right now.
you ain't have to say his name. You ain't have to say his name, man. You ain't have to say his
call
name.
him out.
But yes,
Right.
OB already has just as many touchdowns as he had with the Cleveland Browns.
His entire time with them. I don't know how long that was. What,
like
3 years?
over,
It was 2
a little
years.
over 2
About-
years.
2 years.
About 2 years.
Two
I still remember that
worthless
day.
years. I was hurt.
The Giants send off.
I almost gave up being a Giants fan
Boy.
today.
My phone was going bonkers.
Yo, I had to talk to
bro.
Dub for real, man.
Yeah, we had to have a moment together. You know, sometimes you got to pick your boys up.
You guys are still supporting that racist organization. It's crazy.
You think they're the only one? Sound like we just need to give up the NFL. Period.
I know my Falcons ain't racist. I ain't sure.
They might
Look at them again.
So speaking of that 30 number that you said, is that it? Is if he retires now, which there's rumors that he says he might hang it up.
Greatest defensive lineman that I've ever seen play.
Yeah. I mean,
That's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
I would hope that he wouldn't hang it up.
I mean, I've seen some dominant defensive linemen.
At least
bro.
most dominant.
facts.
Like, you got a game plan
Defense.
different for that man, bro.
Yo.
I've never seen somebody have to get triple teamed
For a whole half.
for a whole half. That's the game plan. Triple team him. Forget the other 7 people that might get him. I've never seen
him.
It's
And
so
we've seen
crazy.
this twice.
If they gonna
Super
beat
Bowls.
us, make sure Aaron Donald is not the one that beats us.
Right.
Aaron Donald beats you anyway.
Right.
Like,
Which is crazy.
that is absurd,
yeah.
bro. That is absurd.
So, question, right?
Okay.
So we was on the defensive side of the ball. I'm still got question marks for this MVP.
You know, you're not comfortable with Cooper?
Look, even Cooper wasn't comfortable with him being. He said it
Who you think should be an MVP?
to
Aaron
me.
Donald?
Nah, I couldn't say Aaron Donald because he showed up, in key moments, but he wasn't there the whole. I think Matthew Stafford should have got it.
No.
Why not?
I could have gave it to any 3 of those guys.
Yeah, I would have been cool,
If
but
I'm being honest.
Cooper Kupp showed up for one drive. To me, right? Look, we go to work. I've been working the whole time, all 8 hours. You worked for the last 2 hours, and you get the promotion. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm sorry,
But
It's quality over quantity.
quality what?
8
Sounds
receptions.
11.
8
8
receptions,
receptions?
96 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
With the biggest driver of the game.
but that was it.
Led by.
I mean,
He
Matt
threw it
Stafford.
to himself. Amazing, he threw
Yo,
it to himself.
Speaking of, on that drive, did y'all see that throw?
The no look.
No look.
yeah,
to Cooper.
yeah.
Yo, Matthew Stafford, son,
He
he's
got
different.
ugly on him.
You know what's so crazy though? I didn't even peep it while I was watching the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, I didn't know the replay.
It's
Yeah,
the
He was looking off, and then
Like, Patrick Mahomes started making you forget about these other quarterbacks,
Yeah,
right?
That's
Quick.
been doing it.
That's been doing it, but Stafford, he just needed to get out of Detroit. That's all it was.
Yeah.
But so, I was like, oh, the audacity, because you got Cooper Kupp about to come down the middle. You have a linebacker
sitting right there.
Sitting, yeah.
but Stafford notices the linebacker is looking towards the flats or
So he
whatever,
stays there.
and he just work.
Yeah, he keeps him locked. He keeps
Son.
him focused elsewhere.
Like, I expect LeBron to make that kind of pass.
Oh, really?
In basketball.
Not
Right?
CP3. Not a real.
I'm sure he's capable, but
Not a real
I
passing
gave
point guard.
MJ some love earlier.
I mean, you gave the most important guy to love first, so I get it. Go ahead.
Anyway, but yeah, Stafford,
Just
that throw was wild and gutsy, and
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
that
Great
is
completion.
crazy. Like if it's incomplete, people gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But Stafford's done it before, and he knows he could do it again.
And he threw it to Cooper Kupp. Cooper
Right.
freaking Kupp.
Biggest player in
But
the
to
game.
answer your question, I do feel like the 2 picks just killed the MVP for Stafford.
That was it for
But if you look at it, like those 2 picks weren't on
They did
Stafford.
not matter at all.
It wasn't on him, but unfortunately,
The second one
it's
mattered.
still on the
But-
still on the stat sheet. If he doesn't get the 2 picks,
I
if he went 3
that's so
touchdowns,
bad.
if he went 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, okay.
That's so bad though.
But-
bro. it's still on the stat sheet.
Because let's
you gotta
say,
read beyond the numbers. Bro.
That is true.
let's say one of those interceptions had been Cooper Kupp fumbling the ball and ended up into an
Then Cooper
interception.
Kupp probably don't get MVP.
He still would have
not
got
true.
in.
That's
still,
not
Okay, he might not.
He still has the same stats.
That's
Still 8
not true.
catches,
If
90
they-
something
oh, you-
yards, 2 touchdowns.
if he still ends up with those catches instead of that 9th
Or-
catch, and he bobbles it,
even
that
if
turns
he
into a
fumbled
pick.
3 times,
Th-
whatever, he still got them same stats.
Because that pick is
That's
going to
all
go
I'm
on
saying.
Stafford forever.
Right.
So, but and
he
and,
takes sole blame
and
of
if
that.
you look at this, if you watch the game or watch the tape, rewatch
Stafford
it,
played well.
neither one of those picks were Stafford.
Correct. I agree, but
The first one he threw it up for
More so.
grabs. Yeah, it was more so,
It was more
but
so.
I look at it as a punt.
punt.
Punt, yeah.
That's how I look at it because I'm like, You just go. You just
Go ahead and take it to the end zone.
Yeah, it's like just taking a shot.
Because we was gonna punt it if we didn't get this anyway.
It's almost like when they give an interception on a Hail Mary at the end of the second quarter.
Right. It really doesn't matter.
You're just trying something, and see what happens.
Right.
So, and then that second one, if it works, it works. But that second one definitely wasn't on Stafford.
No.
Yeah,
so
I really
he played.
wish they would do something about that.
We need to start putting
game.
it on these receiver stats,
Yes.
What are you gonna call it? Forced pick?
Assisted pick.
Pick cousin. You.
Because how I put it in your hands, you muff it, give it to the defense, and now everybody looking at me like, man, you threw.
Right.
I didn't throw the interception.
Right.
I threw what could have been a completion.
Right.
My receiver threw an interception.
Right.
So we talking his receivers though, man. Cooper Kupp, bro. Cooper Kupp.
Freaking
Elite.
So he won the
Triple crown.
The Triple Crown. All the
Yeah.
catches, all the touchdowns, all the yards.
Offensive play.
Won the Super Bowl. Offensive player.
Of the year.
And Super Bowl MVP.
The only
Is this the most dominant of one season?
yes.
Oh yeah.
That
the
I've
only
seen.
Larry never even
For
did
one
all of that in
season. Yeah.
one
He's the
season.
only one that
son.
done it.
Yeah.
Easily.
Definitely most
that
dominant
is wild.
This
season.
man is amazing.
And we ain't see that coming, bro. I tax? You're not supposed to do that?
Yes.
No, but Cooper's nice. And I don't even want to go there, but like, he's nasty,
He's a
son.
bad.
And the thing about him, like what I appreciate about him, people like Odell is super athletic, fast, amazing little catches, all those kind of things. But Cooper knows the game, bro.
He knows his spots.
He knows the game. You've heard him
He uses
talk.
his weapon.
Like,
he uses his weapon.
that's his weapon, bro.
Yes.
That's his weapon. Like, not the jumping and
Right.
the speed per se, but like he just knows the game, man. And I
runs
love
his routes
Cooper
well.
Kupp for that, man.
Hey, man.
Because when the season first started, we was naming our top receivers and stuff.
Yep. Cooper Kupp was not it.
Which one of us said Cooper Kupp?
Nah.
Definitely not. But
Now
still not for me. But anyway, we're going to keep him.
he don't crack your top 10?
Oh, he might be in the top 10.
Not 5?
I'm picking a lot of people before I pick Cooper. If I'm starting a franchise.
This season?
Not this season. Of course, he had an amazing season.
No, wait, stop. We about to change the show.
No, we're not. I was about to get to something, man.
Okay.
Hold on, before you get to that.
Nah, let him
Kupp-
get to it, bro.
Cooper Kupp is nice. Cooper Kupp.
Wow.
Yo, where's Eli Apple at, man? Eli Apple.
Talking about
I've never seen him throw a jump ball to Cooper Kupp.
Real talk, that fade is usually for Odell. Yo, real talk. That is so true.
Because they don't throw jump balls to him.
No.
But they
They
did
do
to
that
you,
for Odell.
Eli.
that's a fact. Yo, I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Boy.
Yo, I was
Wow.
like, he's leaving his feet.
That's disrespectful. Fade route. That's what I'm saying. When you see a certain person guarding your best man, your eyes get big.
yo.
You like,
You can see the future.
You know what? We're going to try this. We're going to run it. Yeah.
you know, there's an NBA term. What is it? Mouse in the house.
Mouse in the
When,
house.
when a point guard accidentally gets switched up on the five,
Yeah.
you like mouse in the house, and Eli, you don't know.
every time. For everybody.
And Matthew Stafford saw that. He was just a hike.
Right.
Oh, that's such
Yo,
a
eyes got big, bro. He's like, who checking him?
Right. It's not
boy.
often you see that. I've never seen
You know
them
what?
throw
And
a
that's
ball.
I put that. Real talk, you got to put that on the defensive coordinators or the coach.
No, that's a fact.
Because your best cover man is easily Awuzie.
Right.
You got to have this man shadowing
All
Cooper
day.
Kupp. Awuzie had an amazing season.
He did.
Especially after OBJ goes down. It's like,
Right.
I don't got to split your assignments no more, brother.
Right.
But Cincinnati, unfortunately, they play by sides. They don't. Nobody follows.
Yep. And that's when they
Eli
messed
is
up.
always on that side. Uzi is always on this side. Hilton is always in the slot somewhere.
And Eli's gonna continue to
And
get
the
cooked.
Rams was like, we're just going Eli's side because we trying to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Go home.
You trying to light this up, man?
Take it to the
I stay
crib.
down the street. I can get home quicker than these guys.
Yo, but I think we gotta talk about the best performance of the night, man.
Oh.
Monet?
Drake. I mean, Dr. Drake.
Yo, this halftime show was special.
Yo, son.
The best, probably in my lifetime.
Okay, I'm about to say,
I didn't get to see MJ.
Because you was born what?
95.
Got to
MJ was 93.
MJ was 93.
God.
Yo, MJ stood still for 10 minutes and had people going
Nuts. There was this helicopter.
People was fainting.
Helicopter wind blowing on him, and he was. It was
and had people going bonkers,
Passing out.
I was
I
5,
respect
maybe
that, son.
6, and I was shaking.
I was only
shaking
2,
for
so
another
I had
man?
to watch it. I had to catch the highlights.
I'm watching it like I'm excited because I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Michael Jackson. It's coming. But Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg,
Mary
Eminem,
J.
50 Cent, Mary J.
Kendrick
Lamar. That was
Yes,
probably the best halftime show in the
Well
last
thought
13
of
years.
whoever put that together. I ain't
Who?
go-
Dr. Dre.
No.
Jay-Z.
Well, I'm talking about who allowed it.
Jay-Z
Yeah.
was the one.
He know what he doing.
Right.
Yeah, because that was like the first halftime show that was like hip hop, rap
Entertaining.
to that degree.
I sent my my 14-year-old niece the video of LeBron turning up in the box, and I was like, that was me the whole.
But
whole
Facts.
That was
you know what's so
everybody,
crazy though?
My niece said that was me too. She's 14.
Here's the crazy thing.
She ain't never heard none of them songs.
You know what's so crazy about that video though? I don't think people understand why LeBron was so hyped. That song came out the same year.
Yeah,
LeBron, yeah.
That's
So like
right.
50 and him blew up at the same
That
time.
makes sense.
Cause there's a video out with LeBron with the whole Hummer thing,
yeah.
and he's talking about like he's bumping that song in the
Yeah.
Hummer. He was like, "Yo,
That's
50
crazy.
said the debut album, and I'm going to the draft at the same time."
That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to 50, bro, because I was
My
like,
man been on the monkey bars.
50 is the master of the monkey bars because, bro,
I didn't expect that.
My man came down.
I didn't expect that.
I was like,
That was like
go. I was like, get off.
He gonna
Can't
fall.
do it. No, this ain't the club. I was like, but he held on, bro. He held on. He held on. I had a
And
shot.
then he dropped on down and
Get
finished the. I said, "Wow." Snoop was goddamn.
Snoop was dope.
Crip walking him through the whole goddamn scene.
Crip
Yo,
walking
man.
on the NFL's biggest stage.
They
that's
they shouted
gangster.
out a blessing. They
Throw-
shouted out Tupac.
Throwing up gang signs and everything.
Yo, my
dog.
man Eminem had the most iconic moment though.
Yeah,
Took
he
the knee.
With the knee.
You know, I didn't even peep that
You
till
know-
I seen the thing.
Until-
I seen him
until you
doing
see
it, but I was like, okay, I guess he
Until
just
after the fact,
Yeah.
when he was taking the knee, I thought he was like paying homage to Dr. Dre's greatness.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
I thought it was homage to Tupac.
See, in my mind, I'm thinking he's taking a knee because he's basically saying, "Yo, Dr. Dre, he's the leader of all of this." You know what I'm saying? He's
Right,
Dr.
right.
Dre put all of
That's
people
how I
down.
look- that's how I
thought
look
he
at
was
it, too.
paying
Y'all
homage
was
to
smart.
Dre.
I thought he was just getting out of Dre's way. Like, all
He
right,
put
because
it-
Dre got on the keys at that point.
And he started
He started with the Boys to Men jump.
Yeah.
And
Yo.
then went to that. I was like,
Then he went to Still Dre.
I was like, ooh, saucy.
So I'm thinking in this moment, he's like, "Yo, this I'm paying homage."
Did anybody miss the slight flex that Dre did in the beginning though?
I missed it.
Nobody realized he was mixing the whole sound through the digital board when he was.
I
coming
saw
out?
that before he got
Oh,
on the
yeah.
before he got on the keys. He was. I was
That
like,
was the actual audio board, and he was mixing all the sounds in real time.
He's a master, man. He's a master.
yo, real talk.
He's
After
a
that, I
master.
was like, yo, Dre,
He represented so far
not too
the
shabby.
way
the
that
great-
he should have been represented.
Absolutely.
My man Snoop.
West Coast music.
I love Snoop, bro.
Where is that?
He's
In
so
Vegas
swaggy.
next year?
In Vegas
Yes, in
next
Who's
Vegas.
year.
from Vegas? I don't even know
Viva
one person.
somebody-
Las
Neo.
Vegas.
People be.
I don't even know Neo.
He said Neo.
Neo from Vegas.
Neo's from Vegas.
For real?
I didn't even know. Like,
I didn't even know
people
that.
Didn't he
really
do the
from-
Super Bowl already? Or am
I
I
always
tripping?
thought people went to Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think
came out
people
of there.
really.
Yeah, people. Some
They be reproducing there.
I mean, it is Sin City.
Yeah, but
It's another podcast. Bro.
Good call.
good call. Good call.
Great halftime performance.
Absolutely.
Loved it.
Yo, Mary J was looking young too,
Yo,
bro.
Mary J hit him with the dance.
What?
Hit
You
him
already
with the
know.
step.
It's that power
Passed
money.
out.
That was a real. She was done.
She was
done.
fatigued.
I'm tired.
Mercy.
I just shot this
She
power
did,
book
right? Too, yep.
episode.
Kendrick Lamar had like a little homage to Meteor Man. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember that movie. It's old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But he had all the guys with the gold hair.
Yeah.
That's from a movie from like 1992,
Oh, okay.
Robert
Yeah.
Townsend. It's crazy. Like, there was so much going on. Man, Dr.
And
Dre is amazing, man. Like,
The-
he
put
could
it together.
produce
The
almost all
gridlock
those
of LA on the floor. That was dope.
Yes.
It was a great performance,
dope.
man. Like,
That whole thing.
And then y'all, did y'all know those three houses was a homage to NWA?
really.
Y'all didn't catch it?
No, I really didn't look at the house.
There was
Yeah,
pictures
bro. I'm
inside.
over here just dancing, bro.
There was pictures
Yeah, I was
inside the
partying
house
in
of
the
Snoop back in the day, of Dre back in the day.
Wow.
Like rewatch the video. Like that's what I said. The whole thing, Dre, you could tell his whole fingerprint.
Real
was
quick,
on
real
it.
quick. Put the camera on me.
It's
I
on
just
you, bro.
I just want the NFL to cut us our check because we're doing a great job promoting you guys right now, and
We're not
I
talking
just,
bad.
I just want 2%. That's all I'm saying.
No,
we can
but
spread it across.
If the NFL wants to keep their audience high, do this for the
That's
rest.
what the,
Like,
it
it's
makes
not,
so much
it's not
sense.
hard.
It's not hard. Get
Don't
They failed
go-
in Atlanta.
Don't. I was just about to
Could you
say,
have
don't go
imagine
to a
what
city
Atlanta-
like Atlanta and give
Outkast
us
and
Maroon five.
Andre.
And I have nothing
Give
wrong
us-
with
I don't-
Adam.
I
and
like-
them boys.
I like Maroon 5.
They cool people.
But in Atlanta, it should have been
T.I.,
Outkast, Luda,
Luda, all of them.
Jermaine
They
Dupri.
should have brought Atlanta's finest.
And they should have killed. You know, it would have got jumping with Gucci.
Was he out at the time?
Guwap. No,
I
Guwap was
don't-
free.
Oh, he was free.
He was
Yeah,
free.
bro.
Yeah, they might have had to shut down the Super
Atlanta
Bowl.
had an opportunity to
They
literally
didn't capitalize.
capitalize something serious, bro.
Yeah.
And opted
This love has
taking its toll.
And I love that
I love that song.
but not for the Super Bowl.
Not for the
Super
Bowl.
Not in Atlanta.
Not for the
maybe,
Super Bowl.
maybe
Orlando or something.
Yeah,
Wait till you get out
yeah.
there. I don't know nobody from there.
The Tampa Bay Super Bowl.
Tampa, yeah,
Right.
like
Nobody's
But
from
ATL,
there.
baby. ATL
Anyways, man.
Hopefully they get it right next year. But back
again, because this was wonderful, wonderful. The commercials was good. The
Yes.
halftime
yesterday
show
was a
good.
beautiful day. It was
Yeah,
bittersweet,
to facts.
but
They did well this year.
man,
Very
what am I
well.
gonna do?
Thank you, NFL.
Tune into some
Hey
basketball.
Jay, you trying to like take the kids to the park on Sundays now?
I'm cool, man. Yeah.
But before we wrap up,
Ain't got nothing else to do.
the Rams.
Bro,
I know they got all these Hollywood big names. They running it back next year, or they blowing it up.
I don't know if they blowing
they
it
went
up.
all in for this, so the pressure was on them, bro. It was this boy.
Yeah.
If Cincinnati won this game,
Oh,
it was not
ESPN
gonna
would
be
been
good. It
going
was not
crazy.
gonna be
They
good.
would have killed Matthew Stafford.
Now, will they run it back, boy? This is not the NBA. So
Right.
I don't call run backs in the NFL.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
Too
but
many pieces go into
Yeah, too
winning,
many-
bro.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. 52-man roster.
52-man roster. There's
It's
3
tough.
phases in the game. You don't even though the quarterback's the most famous one, he only plays offense.
Exactly.
you know,
He
like
can
appreciate
only
that
control
statement.
so much there.
he can. Yeah,
Just a little bit.
I mean,
If one of those offensive linemen go down at the end of the year, his life is gonna be tough.
bruh. I mean, yo, look, we saw the Packers lose a game to special teams. You feel me?
That's true.
It'd be like that. So
You
I
think
can't. We not calling those, bro.
You
Don't
think
ask
they're
that
able to
question.
keep all these big name stars though?
Nah. I think
A lot of names.
They're gonna have to figure something out.
'Cause
They
even
gonna
though I know
try to keep-
Odell's free agent.
restructuring a lot of contracts.
Yeah.
It's
Aaron
gonna
Donald gonna want to pay increase if he does come back.
He coming back.
If he leaves, that I think that takes something off their books.
Von Miller.
How many of those guys' contracts are up this year anyway?
None.
Odell,
Besides
I know
Odell.
Odell's free.
Odell is.
I know Odell's
Right, so
free.
the rest of them guys probably
Von
have
Miller is also
a
too.
year or two left. I mean, if you're Von Miller at what age 32, 33?
But he's still playing
But
at
it's
a
the
high
cap
level.
hit. It's not even the contract. You got to remember that NFL structures, like some people's cap hits be like small at the beginning and they be large
in
at the
increments.
end, and it might be the large part of the cap hit. So they're gonna have to.
A platform where we discuss sports and the business behind it.
Hey, I like that. Good one.
That was a good one, bro. I think on that note, y'all go play my exit music. It's not, yo. We finished how we started one time. That was good, bro. I like that. Give me some. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.